Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about, what did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, today I want to talk about things I wish I knew about newborns before I had a newborn. And if you haven't watched last week's video, the things I wish I knew before I gave birth, go ahead and check that out because you might find it really informative. Today's video might be helpful to you if you are maybe an expecting parent, or maybe you just want to know some things about newborns that might surprise you. I also just want to say I am no medical professional, I am just a mom. So any problems you're having, please don't refer to my video. Please contact your healthcare provider. These are just my experiences that I wanted to share with you. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, my name's Faith. I'm a mom to two. I have a 4-year-old and a tiny newborn. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let's get into it. Okay. Here's the first thing that really surprised me when I had my daughter. Despite what you see on social media and in movies and probably some parenting books, breastfeeding is not always easy for every mom and every baby, and there are a million circumstances that feed into that can make it not a perfectly easy process. With my daughter, I could not breastfeed. I tried so hard. I saw a lactation consultant. Between her and I and my mental health, I could not do it. That was a complete surprise to me. I didn't even buy bottles because I didn't even think, it just never occurred to me that we wouldn't be successful at breastfeeding. But we weren't, and I had to adapt to that. So if that is your situation, just don't worry about it. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It's okay. That's why we have formula and that's why we have bottles. No big deal. Number 2, something that surprised me about newborn, something I wish I knew. Going back to number 1, breastfeeding's not easy. Partially because your milk doesn't come in for a couple days after the baby's even born. So you're trying to breastfeed this little guy and you don't have any milk yet. You have colostrum. And that is enough to sustain them for a little bit, but for me, it's difficult to breastfeed when you don't have any milk and your milk doesn't come in for a while. I didn't know that. I just assumed when the baby came out, you had milk. No, it's a couple days later. But the good thing is their tummy is super, super tiny when they're born. So really, like I said, that colostrum is enough to sustain them for a couple days. Number 3, the thing I wish I knew about a newborn is, like I said, breastfeeding is hard. Your milk doesn't come in for a while. So with those things, fed is best. I didn't know that. I had my heart set on breastfeeding and I tried and tried and tried and I beat myself up over it when I couldn't do it. So I just want to put it out there for any mamas. Fed is best. Feed your baby. Formula is okay. Bottles are okay. Breastfeeding is okay. Whatever is best for you and your baby and your circumstance, do it. As long as your baby's tummy is full, it's all okay. Okay, the 4th thing I wish I knew about newborns, again, is all about feeding them. But number 4, I didn't know that nipples for bottles had different flow rates. They have different size holes based on how old your baby is. It's usually like 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6, and then I think like 6 to 12. I didn't know that. So when I did, with my daughter, when I did switch to a bottle after I threw in the towel for breastfeeding, I was giving her this bottle and she was like choking on the formula. I just thought she was not good at eating. No, it's because I was using a bottle for a much bigger baby. So once I switched to the correct nipple size, the correct nipple flow rate, she was totally fine. But just an FYI, if your baby is choking on the milk, like they can't drink it fast enough, it might be because it's the wrong flow rate on your nipple. So just take a peek. The 5th thing I wish I knew about a newborn before I had one, or rather before I started buying stuff for one. So when I was pregnant, I wish I knew that newborns don't need shoes and they don't need bulky jackets. And here's why. Shoes, obviously, they're not walking. Socks will do just fine. I like a cute pair of shoes on a baby, but also I don't want to restrict their feet and make it uncomfortable for them for no reason. And jackets. The reason I did not buy any jackets for my son, whereas I did with my daughter, she was so cute. She always had a cute little utility jacket on. But after that, I came to the knowledge that car seat safety is very important, and you shouldn't have a jacket on your baby underneath their car seat buckle anyways. And newborns spend a lot of time in the car seat, especially if you're out and about. So for me, it just did not make any sense to buy any jackets for my newborn son. Instead, he can wear like a sleeper or something warm and cozy, buckle him safely in his car seat, and then you can always layer with blankets and stuff like that on top of the buckle. So for me, shoes and jackets for newborns just don't make any sense, but that's just me. Okay, the sixth thing I wish I knew about newborns before I had one is all newborns, all babies, and all children, and all people are totally different. So don't compare your baby to your friend's baby, because they might be hitting milestones at slightly different times, and that's okay. Don't stress about it. If you're concerned, definitely talk to your pediatrician or a healthcare provider about it. Don't take my word for it, but in my experience, I have a lot of friends and we've all had babies right around the same time, and they all do things at different times, and everyone turned out just fine. All I'm saying is try not to stress about the little things, because most of the time they all turn out just fine. Okay, so that was the things I wish I knew about newborns before I had one. I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video and you want to see more content like this, please give this video a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to, and I hope to see you back again soon. Bye!